Well, let's make no mistake about it, man. Angel Reese was completely in her bag last night as the Atlanta Dream beat Chicago Sky 82 to 75. And Angel Reese made history last night, and she had a historical performance. So let's don't get it mistaken, man. Angel Reese be completely in her bag, man. Angel Reese last night was completely doing things that you really didn't see her do much in Chicago because they always thought that she was just a rebounder. But last night she was in her bag, man, hitting the tray ball. Man, she was passing, making moves to the basket, man. She's a relentless competitor, man. And Angel Reese is a force to be reckoned with. And like I said, man, Angel Reese is rewriting the history books in the WNBA. And you better put some respect on Angel Reese's name, man, because she's flat out getting it done with the Atlanta Dream. She's fitting in perfect. They got the second best record in the league. And we see that the Chicago Sky are just reeling right now. It seems like Chicago can't get out of their way. I don't know what the issue is, man. But look, we're going to talk about this right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro K-Step, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your cockpits. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say.
Well, guys, I got something to say, man. Angel Reese's historical night against the Chicago Sky when she returned to play her old team as the Atlanta Dream beat the Chicago Sky 82 to 75, where we saw Angel Reese notch another double-double, 17 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists. And once again, she was in her bag. And Angel Reese is a force to be reckoned with. And Angel Reese put herself in some elite company. Angel Reese is doing things and she's rewriting the WNBA history books. Now, with that win last night and the performance Angel Reese had, Angel Reese puts herself in great company. In the Atlanta Dream's 82-75 win over the Chicago Sky on Tuesday, Reese recorded her 57th career double-double in just 75 games. That is the most through 75 games in the WNBA history. Expand the lens across the NBA and WNBA over the last 40 seasons, and only one player has done it faster, and that's Shaquille O'Neal, recorded 63 double-doubles through his first 75 NBA games. Everyone else is behind Reese, including Blake Griffin, who sits tied with her at 57. Tim Duncan and David Robinson each had 53. Now, what does that mean, man? That means Angel Reese is out there flat out getting it done. And Angel Reese spoke right after the game on what the double-doubles mean. So let's take a listen to what Angel Reese had to say.
A lot of me bounds out there, Angel, and just for you to get your 57th double-double, the company that you're able to put your name in with Blake Griffin, Tim Duncan, Tina Charles, the greats, what does it feel like to continuously with each double-double to move up the ranks?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter unless I get a win. I was able to get a lot of double-doubles my first 2 years, but it feels good when you get a win. So I'm really happy to be with the Dream. I'm really excited, and we continue to march on for this Commissioner Cup.
Thanks so much for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Well, you heard what Angel Reese said right after the game, man. And you can tell that Angel Reese is generally happy being with the Atlanta Dream. She is the piece that I think that will put the Atlanta Dream over the hump. The Atlanta Dream right now are a title contender. Like I said, there's some things that the Atlanta Dream need to clean up. They need to start out a little bit faster, push the pace a little faster. They can get into the cup. And I think they rely on that three-point shot too much, just like Ryan Howard. When Ryan Howard don't have nothing going, she still relies on the three-pointer too much. Get yourself an easy bucket to see the ball go in. That will expand your game back out to the three-point range, and then you can start knocking them down. But Alicia Gray in transition, when she gets downhill, she is brilliant. And like I said about Angel Reese, I know a lot of people have made comments in the comment section about her at the top of the key passing the ball. on some of her turnovers. I just think Angel Reese need to take better care of the ball when she's out on that perimeter. But other than that, Angel Reese has been spectacular. Angel Reese is slowly putting together an MVP season with the Atlanta Dream. And the Atlanta Dream got so many pieces around her, and Angel Reese just fits in seamlessly. And Angel Reese, on her historical night last night, let's take a listen at the post-game press conference what Angel Reese said about her double-double on her historical night. And then she just kind of downplays the Chicago Sky by saying it's just another game, which I think it is just another game. Chicago was just another opponent. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on it because that was her ex-team, and the way, she parted ways and how she got traded and the way the Chicago Sky team is reeling. But Angel Reese did give respect and kudos to Camila Cardoso. And for guys that saw the show I produced right after the game on the breakdown, when I was telling you about how Camila Cardoso started out fast, Angel Reese alluded to that as well. And then after that, it kind of like Camila Cardoso stopped being aggressive. And Angel Reese pointed that out as well. So let's take a listen to what Angel Reese said right after the game at the post-game press conference. Let's take a listen.
Another game, another double-double. I mean, you just keep them basically coming automatic. How did this double-double feel, I guess, more so going up against your former teammate in Camila Cardoso?
I mean, it felt the same. I'm actually proud of Camila. I think Camila did a great job, especially from the start of the game. She came out really hard, but I think for me, just being able to do whatever, like I said for the team, I think offensive rebounding is something that you have to take pride in, and if you want to give other opportunities for more shots, and we weren't hitting our easier shots, and we get a second chance at it. So I was able to get in there and get some offensive rebounds and being able to kick it out for my teammates to make shots. So it just felt like another game, just doing my job.
Absolutely. And one quick follow-up, either one of you can answer. You get a win like this, not necessarily exactly like the explosiveness that you had on offense in the previous game, but what does it say about you guys being able to will a game late in the fourth quarter, even when you're not necessarily shooting the ball well?
Yeah, just that we know how to find a way, and, we're not going to let anybody, take us out of what we're trying to get to, and, making sure down the stretch, the biggest thing is always going to be our defense, and if we can get stops, we'll figure out how to get some offense.
Go ahead, Jamila.
Congrats on the win, ladies. I actually have two questions. First for Naz. You assisted Angel on that three that she made, and as a player who has improved her threes and three-point shooting over the years, what have you seen out of her and her growth? And also for Angel, just what is it like having a teammate like Naz who trusts you to make that shot or to even take that shot?
Yeah, I think, what I see out of Angel is that she's always working on her shot, and she's getting more and more confident. And I mean, honestly, I see myself in her because, it is different when that's not something that you're used to. But, your coaches and your teammates are asking you to do it, or not even asking you, telling you to do it, shoot the ball. So it's always great when you're having people, surrounding you who believe in your shot. And, I'm hoping that she feels that because I passed it to her because I believe in her shot and I know that she's going to knock it down. But she's put in a lot of work. Before and after practice, she's always in there with coach and making sure she's getting her technique right. But it's coming along great, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, I think Naz said it. It makes it easy when you have teammates that really trust and believe in you, even when I don't want to take the shot necessarily, and I second guess the shot. And Carl gets on me and tells me to take the shot, and Ryan tells me if I don't take it, she's not gonna pass it. So it's the tough love, but it's also just the confidence they put into me to continue to do it because they know I do put a lot of work into it. And you want the results to come so fast, and all of us want the results to come so fast. I know it probably wasn't so easy for Naz when she first started out with it. And I'm just trying to take my time, give myself grace, and just have my teammates with me on my shoulders whenever I need them.
You heard what Angel Reese had to say, man. She just treated it as another game, business as usual, like Angel always does, man. And Angel Reese, man, she's a force to be reckoned with, man. She's an MVP candidate, man. She's putting together an MVP season. And the reason why I say that is because what she is doing, it is catapulting the Atlanta Dream to victories. Now, the things that she was doing in Chicago for the last 2 years, it wasn't pretty much equaling out to victories. This year, she's with a team and her impact is on full display because they're winning basketball games. Second best record in the WNBA. And Angel Reese is powering the Atlanta Dream with her infectious energy. Things are rubbing off on other players defensively. I know Atlanta Dream was a 1 to 2 to 3 best defensive team in the WNBA last year, but Angel Reese just puts everything together like she's a quarterback out there. I know Ryan Howard is leading the team in steals because she flat out gets after it with her hands. She got quick hands. But the thing about the Atlanta Dream is when they get out in transition, they're dangerous, you know, because they got people like Angel Reese that can push the tempo, Jordan Canada as the point guard pushing the tempo, Ryan Howard can do it. We see what Alicia Gray can do in, you know, transition. And then Naz Hillman. Naz Hillman has been there. She's been a mainstay, a cog. And last night, Naz Hillman hit 2 big threes, one in the quarter and one at the top of the key. But the offensive rebound Angel Reese got when the game was, you know, in the way and balance and they was down 1, when Angel Reese got the offensive rebound and set everything up, and they had an extra possession. Jordan Canada gave it back to Angel Reese. Angel Reese slipped in, gave it to Naz Hillman for the deuce. That ignited the Atlanta Dream to go on a 9-0 run to close that game out. That's what I'm saying. Angel Reese is showing a multiplicity of skill sets with the Atlanta Dream because Carl Smeshko is letting her do her thing. And if you listen to what Tyler Marsh said last night after the post-game press conference, he was giving kudos to Angel Reese, man. And it's like he's watching her grow, and it's always been in Angel Reese. And that's why I said Chicago fumbled the bag by letting Angel Reese get out the door. And it's unfortunate that, you know, Angel Reese is on the side of winning basketball, and the Chicago Sky are reeling right now. But shout out to Angel Reese for her historical night, rewriting the history books in the WNBA. So Angel Reese is an impact player and one to keep your eye on. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball Dropping drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.